there's some drama surrounding the New York Jets organization.
Oh, yeah, quite a bit.
Diana Rossini writes an article on The Athletic where she talked to 30 people around the building. Oh,
look out.
There's some real drama going on. People basically said the culture got ruined immediately upon Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. He wasn't as accessible as they thought he was going to be and pretty much cooked Robert Saleh and the team and the situation. And I'll tell you, I assume that's not going to be the last time that is brought up. But also, Saleh, Aaron, everybody over there knows that next year, when they made the decision just to punt on this particular season, 4 plays into what they were trying to build and have happen, next year is, if they win, all this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If they lose, though, all of this gets amplified
The most pressure.
and brought back even more. This might be the most pressure that Aaron Rodgers has ever faced in his entire life going back, certainly for Bob Saleh as well. And it's a wild scene in the New York Jets operation, I assume, right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously anything with Rodgers is going to get amplified to the 10th degree. Like, we have kind of, been at the center of that for quite some time now and understand it. But also, like, who knows if any of this is true? I mean, I assume you talk to 30 people. There's probably shreds of it are true. But when I was reading this, all I could think about is like, well, how good is your culture if your culture is just ruined like 45 seconds into the season? Like, how can you just place everything on Rodgers' shoulder? It's like, did they really have that good of a culture? Like, is it that well in place if literally Rodgers goes down? It's just like, okay, all right, well, who do we play week 1 next season? Like, it's crazy. But again, it's Rodgers, so you kind of knew that all this shit was bound to come out.
Michael Lombardi, friend of the program, former general manager, says the whole conversation has been, Rodgers is down, so we're done. Rodgers is down, we're done. They didn't make any moves, really. They didn't do anything to adjust on the offensive side. I guess in there, Bob and Saleh did ask who's going to be the next leader of this team after it all happened. Who knows? The defense, I guess, is the ones that decided to step up in that. But now it's like, if Aaron comes back and they win, let's remember that.
Of course.
But if they lose, they will remember all of it. This was the guy we were banking on, Aaron Rodgers. And I feel like that is exactly where Aaron enjoys kind of being.
But it's also not playoffs. Like, they have to win the Super Bowl. Like, they can't.
Jeez Louise, the Jets.
That's it's legit though. Like, it'll be the same thing if they go 11-6 and make the playoffs and then don't win the Super Bowl. People are going to shit on them just the same as if they go 6-11 or whatever. Like, it's kind of a lose-lose situation unless they win the Super Bowl.
And what did he say? He said this in the last year in his eyes. He does not see this as last year. It was a couple years. Yeah. I'm excited to see how loud it gets.
To Lombo's point, it was an absolute shit show over there. So they got a lot to fix.
And Joe Flacco called them. Joe Flacco called the Jets.
This is the year to backup quarterbacks, too.
Yes.
Half the league had to play with backup quarterbacks. So, yeah, more than that. That's not an excuse.
In the Super Bowl, though, 2 starting quarterbacks.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
In the championship games, 4 starting quarterbacks.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy, baby, at the right position. And if you do, you're going to be good. If you don't, you got hit pieces coming out in The Athletic. Hour 2 on the other side with Travis Kelce and AJ Hawk. See you then.